Uno, dos, tres.
Let's go! Yeah! I'm about to just black out. I'm about to just black out. Don't stop! Don't stop!
Hi everybody, I'm Sam.
And I'm Jay.
Welcome to Week 1 Roundup. It was a great first week. A lot of great games to watch. Tay, how did you enjoy the first weekend of football?
I think it sucked. I lost, and I can see why you're happy because you won.
Hey, and I had a low score too. Well, before we get started, let's take a look at the standings real quick. And I'm very surprised at who's at the top of the list. Your mother's handwriting, Jeff. Monster points, 147.
Yeah, he killed it.
Yeah, and second place is the newcomer Fong, who auto drafted. You know,
not bad, huh?
Yeah, not bad for his first time in the league with us. He said he played fantasy football before, but he hasn't played in a few years, so this is like his welcome back thing, I guess. And he auto drafts. And rounding out third place is Wang, which, quick story real quick, he called me up Saturday night, I want to say, and he was, we were making some small talk, and then he goes, hey man, my running backs are hurting right now, man, you know, and I was like, hey look, why don't you pick up the Rams running back, Cunningham, you know, he's going to start, you know. He goes, really? Okay, cool. You know, so he picked up. I said, hey, Wang, dude, if he does good for you, you know, I'm going to have to say, dude, I gave you advice. You know?
Yeah.
That's what I'm here for, you know.
Expert advice.
Expert advice. Hey, any of you guys out there, you want to call me for expert advice like what Wang did? Hey, you know, it's all good. You know, just go ahead and, you know, hit me up,
Yeah,
you know.
personally.
Yeah.
You can flash up our personal cell numbers, you know, on
well,
the
I mean,
podcast, you know.
I think 90% of the people here have my phone number, you know, so so it's not a thing. And let's go down to the bottom, and not a surprise, Andrew, who's the first time in our league also, he's rounding out the bottom. Who I beat, you know, he has 73 points total. So, and then Kevin, the other commissioner, he's 15th, and then Mr. Panic Draft, Sin, who's in 14th place. So
kind of that bottom two there, we kind of expected two of them to kind of be down there, right?
Yeah,
Sin and Andrew are both down there,
So Kevin says that we made fun of the 49ers defense, and that's why that got him nervous, and he dropped the 49ers defense.
See, expert advice. They listen. That's what it's saying.
so you know, I don't know if the 49ers defense would have helped them won. I think he just barely lost by 15 points or so. So I don't know if the 49ers defense would have helped them.
Yeah. He cut the 49ers defense before we even talked about it?
Did we? Oh, I can't remember now because maybe you're right because I remember I was talking about it.
Yeah. I thought he cut them before we talked about it.
Oh my God!
I don't know what he's talking about. He blames it on that.
Yeah. So okay, cool. So that's the standings. You know, obviously I'll get shuffled around some more. Tay, let's look at our predictions from last week, Tay. So let me just tell you.
How'd I do?
You did better than me. So we both agreed that I would win, and I did. And I said Kevin would win. You said Danny would win, and you were right. You said you would win, and I said Jeff was going to win, so I was right. And we both agreed Dawn was going to win. You said Jim was going to win. I said Terry was going to win, so you got that right. And you said my brother was going to win, and I'm sorry, I'm getting all mixed up here now. Oh yeah, you said my brother was going to win, and I said Hong was going to win, so I was right there. And we both agreed Scott was going to win, and then and then you said Fong was going to win, and I said Chris was going to win. So weekly, you are 6-2, and I am 5-3. So.
Oh man, look at that! Not bad.
Yeah, not bad at all. So
it's better than my current record of 0-1.
So you have a winning percentage. So we'll make our predictions at the end of this podcast also. So let's go to the first matchup, me versus the newcomer. We don't have to spend too much time on this. I mean, this was kind of expected. He was a newbie, I mean, Andrew, he just joined the league and he's going up against one of the best fantasy managers around.
Yeah, one of the highest scoring teams this week.
I was just so lucky to be matched up with Andrew.
How lucky of a draw was that?
Exactly.
Either playing him or Sin would have been like, automatic week one win.
There's only three other people I would have. There's only two other people I would have beat.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, luck was. Luck had to make a comeback, and I think that's what he's going to do all season.
Yeah, I agree.
So Randall, I didn't even know Joseph Randall was going to start. The Terrius Abdullah, he's going to be, he looks pretty good, huh?
He does look good. Limited carries, and he looks good. I don't know. Nobody else looks as quick as he does right now on that Detroit team, so I could totally see him playing the rest of the year as the main back there.
Yep, definitely. And then on Andrew's side, Sam Bradford, just decent, and Jamar Charles, just decent, nothing outstanding on from his side. But yeah, keep at it, Andrew. Hit the hit that waiver wire.
Go after another running back, Andrew. You need some running backs, and that's what's probably gonna hurt you.
Go after that waiver wire,
Yeah.
No, it's awesome. So yeah, I'm you're always happy to to get a win when you can, for me, even with a low score, I'll take it.
Even with a low score.
I'll take it. All right, cool. Let's go on to the next matchup here. Kevin versus Danny. What do you gotta say about Kevin, dude? He just Deshaun Jackson out.
I know. Jackson's out. He's only a good guy right now. Probably lazy. And he's not even using Gore, so I don't even know. What they're doing in Indianapolis. So, and then he didn't start D'Angelo Williams. I think he picked up. He picked up kind of late last week. I'm surprised he didn't just play him because you figured he would have played him. Saying that he picked him up because D'Angelo's only going to play 2 weeks. Once Le'Veon Bell comes back, he's pretty much done. So if you're going to pick up Williams, you might as well just play him for the first 2 weeks.
Yep. There's some difficulties. If you would have kept the Niners, if you would have started D'Angelo, right?
Yeah, true. That, and honestly, if I was him, I probably would have picked the Niners over Tampa Bay defense. I don't know about that pickup, but I guess if he wants to blame us for talking shit about Sam Brandon, I guess it's his fault. You said it was Danny that had that hot run last year, right? No, it was Terry. I think it was Terry.
It was Terry with the hot run?
It was Terry, yeah. So it was just, Danny kind of squeaked by on this one, too. I think everybody that played the low scores this week, they didn't have, outstanding games. They had enough just to beat their opponent. So, same thing here. Danny he beat him by 14, but it wasn't like a decisive win, by anything. So.
Yeah, and Adrian Peterson on that side. What do you think about him taking almost a full year back and coming out? What do you think about Peterson?
I don't even know. They didn't even. Minnesota didn't even really. I don't know if they didn't play him very much. The first half he only had 6-7 carries, and they didn't even run him very much first half. And normally for Peterson, you would think you would work him like a workhorse, but maybe he's hurt. Who knows?
No, he played a lot the second half. But here's my evaluation. Here's what I saw of him. He was dancing a lot behind the line. He normally would just hit the hole and keep going, but he was trying to juke, and so right away I was like, crap, he's not the same. You know what I mean? Because you don't ever see him dancing that much behind the line before,
Mm-hmm.
So there's something definitely different there. Well, Danny didn't do too bad, but Kevin just stunk it up. Yeah, a lot of injuries there, but hopefully Tay and I can give good advice to you guys after this. And
yeah,
you guys can make
Kevin,
moves.
drop Tampa Bay defense. Kevin, drop Tampa Bay defense. Just so you know, I would drop Tampa Bay defense.
That's right. All right, cool. Let's go to the next matchup. Ving versus Dawn. Close matchup. Just
good
by
matchup.
4.
Very good.
Man, Tom Brady blew it up for Ving there. Man, auto draft.
Well, yeah, and
Tom Brady.
I almost thought he won, right? I mean, I thought he'd taken it by then, and freaking the tight end for Don came out of nowhere.
Mm-hmm.
Literally came out of nowhere because that guy is like hasn't played good all last year. He was horrible last year, so his highest score was his tight end, so it's crazy.
Jeez, yep. 2 receiving touchdown, 110 yards. And crazy.
Well, and Peyton Manning. Peyton Manning you would have thought Peyton Manning had 27 points, not the tight end.
Peyton Manning laid a goose egg there, you know.
Yeah.
Geez,
yeah. Fingers.
Chris Ivory, you know, did well for Don. Man, yeah, he did well. Don has a good team. You know, Carolina defense has always been good, you know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and they were playing Jacksonville, so
yeah,
easy opponent.
Yeah.
So.
Yep. Can Brady do this every single week?
Possibly. I mean, he does it with no receivers all the time. So as long as Gronk's healthy, I think he can. I mean, he had 3 touchdowns with Gronk. So I mean, obviously, if Gronk's healthy, he can totally do this every week.
Yeah, great. Well, Ving did well. I mean, auto draft. Ving put up good points, man. So
yeah, pretty close. Not bad for auto draft. You know, he would beat most, just not Don.
Let's go with Terry versus Jim. What do you think about this matchup, Terry?
Blowout. I mean, even with Jim starting Kaepernick, their favorite quarterback. So, I mean,
yeah,
I don't even really know. I mean, and honestly, it looked like Jim didn't have a very good team. His star players didn't do much, but then his no-names did everything.
Yeah.
Like Woodhead scored and then Reed, the tight end, that did well. He had 17 points from his kicker.
Kicker, yeah.
Yeah. So, I mean, he ended up getting a lot of points. I mean, it's crazy. Like, his star players didn't really do much on his team.
Yeah.
Beckham and Cooks. And
exactly.
And even Forsett didn't do much. His top running back.
Yeah. Odell Beckham didn't do much either. Hopefully it's not a sophomore slump. You know, we'll see how that goes. But yeah, Kaepernick.
Yeah.
Dude, what do you think about the 49ers? Or because I really thought they weren't going to be as good, but you know, it's at home, and they've always given Minnesota trouble. You know, so I don't know if that trend just continued. You know, so.
Well, I think if they keep running, I mean, Colors High looks good. I mean, High looks very good. I mean, he looks scary good. So I mean, we'll see if they keep just calling his number and not letting Kaepernick play much quarterback. You know what I mean? As long as they can run the ball, I think they may be okay.
Yeah. Well, I mean, Terry's team didn't do horrible. I mean, 85 points. I mean, we have definitely lower points on the league, but
yeah.
We'll see how that goes later on. But okay, cool. Congratulations, Jim, on that. Let's go to Wang versus my brother. What do you think?
Man, blowout. That's. I mean, Wang had some serious points.
Yeah.
Too bad for Zog. I mean, Zog didn't do too bad. 92 points.
No. He would have beaten a lot of other teams in the league. You know.
Deadly combination. I mean, it's got Julio Jones and then Kelsey for Kansas City. I mean, they just totally blew up. I mean, that was the two that was the killer, basically.
Yeah.
And the Cunningham.
Cunningham, my advice. My
sleeper pick. Yeah.
Wayne called me up and says, "Hey Sam, dude, you're like the best fantasy football player ever. What do you think?" And I said,
"Yeah.
Hey, let's take a look at Cunningham." And he goes, "All right."
Dude, next time you should record the call like they were calling into the show.
Oh.
And you were like, and be like, that would be the fantasy live advice that you were giving.
My phone, dude, I would have thought about that. Oh man,
that would have been the coolest thing. I mean,
I screen all my calls. Dude. I mean, because I have this app. No, I have this app that records all my phone conversation. For podcasts when I'm away from home. You know what I mean? I just leave it on. And I just leave on the app. And I always remember to delete it afterwards. And so I just delete it right afterwards. Oh man, that would have been great.
Yeah, they should have had that.
That would have been great. But yeah, no, Wang's team looked pretty good. My brother's team looked good too. It's just Wang was just Wang just blew up.
Yeah, Dominic. He kind of rubbed it in with Julio Jones on Monday night.
Julio Jones, yeah. But yeah, good job, Wang, right there. He's trying to come back from not placing last year and placing the year before. You know what I mean? So hopefully that goes on. All right, let's go to one of the worst matchups, which is Sin versus Scott. Low scoring game by these guys. Mr. Panic Draft only put up 76 points, who I would have beaten too. You know what I mean? Who I would have beaten Sin myself. But what do you think about this matchup, Tay?
I don't even really know what to say about Sin at this point. I mean, like I said, panic drafting Josh Hill, who didn't do anything for New Orleans. He didn't get the ball thrown to him. So, I mean, I don't know. I think I would have probably cut him after panic drafting him. I mean, there was probably a bunch of more other tight ends you could have picked up.
Yeah, Des Bryant hurt from out 4 to 6 weeks.
I mean, I didn't know what Sin's going to do, man. His team, I mean, at least he still has decent running backs right now, but I mean, Dez is out. That's going to be hard to stash, right? I mean, 4 bench players and trying to stash Dez. I mean, what do you do at that point? That's tough.
I will trade with you, Sin. Just hit me up and I'll trade you for Des Bryant for Sammy Watkins or something.
There you go. You got to take her.
Hey, you want and then on Scott's side, who I normally always cheer against. He had a decent game. Antonio Brown, who you kind of expected to get a lot of points. You know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely.
Emmanuel Sanders. Hopefully, Denver will pick up their offense. Jeez.
Yeah, it's all on Manning now. It's all on how he does, basically.
Sometimes players don't know when to quit, and I'm a huge fan of his. So hopefully,
hopefully that's not the case.
Hopefully he does well this year, and then he can retire. Win a
he
Super
doesn't have
Bowl,
to throw
retire.
60 touchdowns. He doesn't throw 60 touchdowns. At least something.
This matchup was it didn't even reach his projection. Not even close to the projection.
I know.
All right, let's go to the next matchup. Chris versus Fong, the auto draft, high-scoring matchup. Chris, this is the bad beat of the week because Chris would have beaten 12 or 13 other teams.
That's true. I mean, that's so true. I mean, it's crazy. They both had like 3 20-point players. I mean, it's like most people only had didn't even have one. So I mean, that was crazy. They had a lot of points in this game with 6 players scoring 20 points. I mean, that's crazy.
Yep. Romo 29, Allen 29 for Chris.
Mm-hmm.
Jeez.
Sankey out of nowhere had 2 touchdowns. So I mean, a lot of stats.
Weren't you and I just making fun of Sankey last week?
Yeah, definitely. We were. Fantasy advice. I'm telling you.
Yeah. So, we'll get to your matchup here in a little bit too, Tay. But if you need a quarterback, you can hit up Chris here. He has I think he has Mariota.
Bench, right?
I think he has Mariota on the bench.
Yeah, Mariota and Rivers. He has 2 on his bench.
There you go.
Or I could just wait. For him to cut one of them because I'm assuming you're not going to stash 2 quarterbacks on the bench. But I mean, who knows?
You'll be surprised. Chris and his brother Jeff, dude. They hoard.
They hoard.
They hoard. Jeff has 3 quarterbacks also.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah.
He does.
Yeah.
And he beat me. So. Yeah,
Fong again. He hasn't played in a few years. He came back auto draft and I think this is the second highest point total of the week. So
that's crazy.
Yeah, Fong.
He's got a good looking team. I mean, up and down, his team looks pretty good. I mean, I guess that's why Yahoo gave him a high grade, right?
Yeah, Ving got the highest grade, and he auto draft. I mean, Fong auto draft, and he put both of them put up high numbers. Maybe auto draft is the way to go.
Could be. Yahoo knows what they're doing, I guess.
Let's go to the last matchup, and I saved this one for last. Tay and Jeff, the largest blowout.
Oh yeah.
So
that's just a major ass whooping.
so tell me what happened today.
I probably need to revamp my team. I running backs I drafted, nobody performed, so just one of those weeks. I picked up James Jones, didn't play him, so I mean, I don't really know how to explain it. You know, he had Gronkowski, but Eifert actually did equally as well, but that's all I had. So the players I wanted, I guess I drafted, didn't do very well. So I'll hold on to them and see what happens. It's just be an off week and see what happens.
You can't panic. It's like the stock. You can't panic. You know what I mean?
Yeah. It can't be thin. You can't be thin. You can't just panic drop.
Exactly. Well,
panic draft.
He still needs to do something about that. But before we go on to predictions, let's go to fantasy advice pickups here. Of course, Kevin dropped 49ers. You know, that's definitely a must-add, right? Yeah.
I mean, now, right? I mean, I guess they're playing Pittsburgh, so I mean, I have to wait and see how they do at Pittsburgh. But could be. I mean, it could be a totally possible add.
I think you and I would agree. Is Tavon Austin the real deal? Should teams go and try to pick him up?
No, I mean the guy probably touched the ball like 4 times, and he got one was a kick return, and the other one was just a lucky. They handed the ball to him. You know, it wasn't like he was even a receiver. You know, so I don't know. It's just fluky stuff. So it's hard to pick up with someone just for 2 seconds, but someone might. I mean, someone. You know what? I take that back. Someone will probably. You know?
Somebody will. Oh no! Yeah. Definitely. D'Angelo Williams is definitely. I mean, Kevin should definitely. Kevin has him, right?
Yeah, Kevin has him.
Yeah, he's got to go and pick him up. Let me see if. Is there anybody else you can suggest?
Honestly, right now, I mean, this is, you know, from everything else on here, I honestly would suggest, I might even do myself, I really like Denver's kicker, actually, right now, because he scored 18 points last week. Looking at Denver's offense, I could see them stalling a lot. I mean, I could see them moving the ball, but they stalled a lot, and he's got a good leg. He kicked like 2 50-yarders. I mean, behold, it was in Denver, but still, I mean, a 56-yarder and like a 57-yarder is some ridiculous 2 long kicks that he did. So, man, he might be a weapon himself, just because if Denver's offense is the same way where they can drive the ball but they just keep stalling, I could see him getting a lot of points this year. So he may be a great pickup as a kicker, score you a lot of points, and like I said, if he can score 18 points almost every week, man, that's like a tight end wide receiver right there, you know. So.
Yep. My other advice is Dante Moncrief. You know who that is, Tay?
Yes, I do know who that is. That would probably be a smart pickup. Especially since Hilton's hobbled now.
From Indy, yeah. T.Y. Hilton's out. Andre Johnson, so go out there and you need a receiver. Go and pick him up.
I think running back wise, it's still limited. I mean, everybody's almost snatched up. But honestly, the only running back I could really like out there right now is honestly, I like Lance Dunbar. He didn't touch the ball running the ball, but seeing that Dez Bryant is out now, Dunbar was actually lined up as receiver a lot of times. He caught the ball 7 times, so or 7 or 8 times, and I could totally see him at least getting a lot of reception yards and at least getting your running back position points. So I could see totally doing that for Dallas now with Dez out for the next 4 6 weeks.
Yep. Get them all right. This is big fantasy advice right here. You guys gotta.
I know. I need your advice. I need a quarterback. Should I just keep who I have? I mean, I have Minnesota's quarterback. I don't know if. I mean, since Jeff and Chris are hoarding, I mean, I really.
Yeah, you might see if you can throw a trade to them, or
wait for them to cut him one.
Yeah, the ginger kid is out there still. If you want to pick up the ginger guy, Andy Dalton.
Andy Dalton, that's right.
Andy Dalton's still out there.
Yeah, that's a possibility. That's definitely a possibility.
Because he has some weapons, and he actually looked decent.
He did. He did look decent. I mean, and he's not in that contract year, which, when he did look bad. I mean, not that contract year, but that first year that he signed that contract, he was horrible.
And it is the Raiders, though. So just keep in mind that was the Raiders.
That's true.
Yeah. So don't hype up too much.
Hey, they have Alden Smith on their defense.
Let me get an overreaction. Who do you want to crown the winner already? Who give me an overreaction from this weekend?
I can't even name one. What's the...
Anyone either? Jeff, the highest scoring one.
Yeah.
No, I don't think it's too early for overreaction. Okay, let's end it with prediction. So again, currently you're 6-2. I'm 5-3 for week 1. Let's go down the list here. Me versus my brother.
I'm gonna pick. That's tough. I won't pick you. I'm gonna pick.
You know what? I have to agree. Okay. Yeah, I also pick myself. Let's go. You versus Kevin.
Gosh, man, my performance last week was pitiful.
Yeah, but so was Kevin's. So keep
yeah,
that in
that's
mind.
true. That's true. Kevin's West. Yeah. Tampa Bay defense. That's right. I had Cleveland defense who did horrible too. So I'm gonna pick myself just because I don't know. I think C.J. Anderson's gonna do better this week, hopefully.
Yeah, and I would also have to go with you too. Okay, Danny versus Fong. Mad 'cause bad 'cause sad versus Fungus Among Us. What do you think?
Let's go with Mr. Auto Draft. I mean, or Mr. Auto Draft number 2. Sorry. So I mean, Fong. I mean, let's pick him.
Yeah. He looked good. I will also go with Fong. Okay, Ving versus Jeff. The two highest scorers. Well, not the two, but top 3 highest scorer going up against each other from last week.
Mr. Original Auto Draft himself.
Yep,
and,
versus
Jeff.
Jeff. It can be tough, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's tough. He's got Brady, and then Jeff's got Gronkowski. So as long as Brady's not throwing to Gronkowski, I might be okay. Hyde, man, this is going to be Rodgers and Seattle. Man, I'm going to have to go Mr. Auto Draft.
Oh, wow.
The original.
Okay. I will pick Jeff. I will have to pick Jeff this one. All right, let's go with Don versus Terry, offensive linebackers.
Ooh, it's going to be close. Daddy Don. I'm going to go with Daddy Don, Peyton Manning, and Demaryius. They're going to hook up at least once, so that's going to be enough.
Okay, you know what? Man, it's tough. I'll agree. Yes, Don. That's so close. All right, Wang versus Jim.
What's Slim Jim? Let's take Slim Jim in this one.
You know what? I gotta stick with hot hands and Wang right here, dude. There you go with Wang. All right, now the 2 bottom guys going up against each other.
I didn't realize they played each other.
Sin versus Andrew, the bottom 2. This is the fight for last place.
Can we pick a tie? Does that work? I mean, do ties work?
Kevin's the only person who ever came close to a tie, like twice last year.
Could you imagine if you said it was a tie and it actually tied and then I won? I mean, that would be crazy if you picked one and it actually ended up being a tie.
Yeah, but if you have a 33% chance of losing.
You do, but if I pick a tie and they do tie, I should get like bonus wins for that.
Yeah,
that's crazy. That would be
33% chance to win if you say tie, but then you have a 66 chance of losing, instead of 50-50. But yeah, so what do you think, man? You gotta pick
Oh my gosh, I am tossing my coin, and I'm gonna. Andrew, I think he's gonna win he's gonna pop his win cherry. I pick Andrew.
Dang it, yeah, I gotta agree to. I'm gonna go with Andrew on this one. And let's go to the last one: Chris versus Scott. Arts and Crafty Romo versus Scott. Now, Chris being last place from last year, he put up big numbers. It was just, he could have beaten 12 other teams this past weekend. So, what do you think what do you think is going to win here?
Yeah, that's tough. Romo didn't have weapons anymore, but I'm going to go with I'll go with Chris. I think Chris can do it. He's got
You go
decent
Chris?
players on the team.
Yeah, you know, and I hate Scott, so I'm going to go with Chris also. You know what I mean?
Are you going to pick against Scott every week?
Actually, I picked him last week, though. You know, I
Oh,
picked him
did
last
you?
week. Yeah, I picked him last week. Both you and I picked Scott last week. So.
Okay.
But I think that was because he was playing.
He played Sin.
Yeah, so
He played his daughter, yeah,
so we
he
had to
played
be
the automatic
smart.
win.
Yeah, so we had to be smart about that. I mean,
Yeah, obvious.
you know, don't let my hatred for Scott fool you. I didn't fool you with that. You know. But awesome. No, it was great. Today, hopefully you get your win coming up here, and
Thank you. I'll try.
you know, and
Yeah, I was hoping I'd play like, Sin or Andrew this week, but wasn't gonna happen. I probably don't even play them till like week 10. Either.
Yeah, 16 teams. I was gonna say, can I play Sin twice? You know,
Can you?
I don't know. I don't know if that's possible. 16 teams.
It'll be tough.
But great, awesome. Tay, thank you very much. Thanks for taking your time off for work to do this podcast.
Absolutely.
Yeah, yep. And again, I'm Sam.
I'm Tay.
And thank you, everybody. Good luck this week. Put in your moves, and we'll talk to you next week.
All right, peace out.